guys, this is April, and this is the good, the bad, and the crazy. I am your crazy for today, and we are going to be talking about the Hinterkaifeck murders. So we're going to get right into it, but please hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate anyone who does. Um, okay, so the Hinterkaifeck murders, it was about 100 years ago, but it's still really strange and mysterious, and no one has ever been caught for the murders. And it's kind of paranormal, but kind of crazy normal. I'm really not sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Um, so, the Hinterkaifeck was a farm in Bavaria in Germany owned by the Gruber family. The father The father was a farmer. His name was Andreas, and his wife was Cazalia. And they had an adult daughter, Victoria, and her two children, little Zalia and Joseph. Also, they had a live in maid named Maria. And in the days and months leading up to the murders, it kind of all starts with Maria. She starts hearing like tap tapping noises, strange footsteps, disembodied voices, and a lot of things going on in the attic. Um, and she tells Andreas this, and he looks around, searches everything, can't find anything, but the maid is very, very concerned and scared by all of this. And she's worked with the family for years. She's been their live-in maid for a very long time, and but then this maid eventually, and she just quits because she's so scared by all of the things that all the sounds and all the sorts of things that were going on there. Um, so she leaves because she just basically can't take it anymore. Um, 6 months later, now Andreas. Now you have to understand, like, okay, so the maid leaves, and the family's under a great deal of stress now because they have the kids, the laundry, the farm to take care of. They're not really paying attention. But then the father, Andreas, starts hearing the same types of stuff. And he's like, okay, so what's going on? It is kind of strange. Um, and it gets even more, it intensifies as time goes on. Um, so then, like, keys are missing. There's a newspaper laying on the table that no one in the family has bought or brought home or anything like that. Um, and then the granddaughter, little Zalia, she goes missing. Um, and finally, when the family finds her, she has no memory of where she went to, how she got there. They find her in the forest that's not very far from the farm, but she has no memory of how she got there or what was even going on whatsoever at all, which is very concerning to the grandpa, to the whole family, even to me as a mother. It's scary. Um, so, you know, and then one day Andreas wakes up, and he goes to open the door to go outside to, the farm and do his daily routine. There are footsteps in the snow leading to the house, but there are none going away. Um, this freaks him out entirely. He searches anywhere. So it's like someone came into the house, but how did they get out? He searches the house. Did they jump out a window? Like, what's going on? How did this happen? Um, like I said before, is it something paranormal, or is it something like crazy normal? Um, so anyway, he goes to tell someone, a neighbor, which isn't like neighbor next door, but pretty like his neighbor. I think his name was Lorenz. Um, and he tells the story to Lorenz, and Lorenz, doesn't really know what to say to him besides, I have an extra um, weapon, rifle or something. If you need it, Andreas declines, but he probably should have taken it. Um, it turns out the family does get another maid on March 31st. Remember that date, 1922. Um, and then, so what happens is the the family gets lured out to the barn, one by one, and I'm not really sure how it happened without anyone, like what was said to them to lure them out there. But they're lured out there one by one to meet their grisly demise. The the wife was strangled and her skull was cracked. The father, Andreas, his he had claw marks on his face so much that his cheekbones were sticking out. Um, it's pretty gruesome, so I'm not going to really get into too many details. The only ones that were um, found in the house was the maid and little Joseph, but they were also killed and covered by sheets. Um, on April 4th is basically when the bodies were found because a repairman came and he came to repair a feeder that he had been called to come and repair by the family. And that was the day that he was supposed to come and do this. He comes, he knocks on the door, no one answers the door. Um, but there is a dog barking. There's a dog barking in the house. But, he came to a job. He can do the job without, anyone greeting him. So he goes and he fixes the feeder. He notices when he goes to leave that the dog that was outside, inside, is now outside, barking at him. So that was a little strange to him. So he does go to Lorenzo or Lorenz, and he mentions to him, something weird was going on. I went to the house. I was called out here to do this job. I did do the job. I fixed the feeder. Um, I did what I was supposed to do, but something strange, no one came to greet me. No one came to pay, no one came to pay him. No one came to do any of those things. Um, but the dog was barking at him from the inside, but no one was tied up outside. Um, Lorenz thought, oh, that is strange as well. So he tells him about all of that, and the neighbor did go to see, and he went to see. When he went to see, he discovered the bodies and um, all of the sadness, basically, that was there. Now, he did call the police to investigate. The police did investigate. Now, the neighbor, like Lorenzo was looked at, or Lorenz was looked at as a possible suspect, but he had his own family, his own farm, his own jobs to do. There's no way that he could have committed this horrible crime and still, you know, did his own duties at his home. And other neighbors said that they saw smoke coming out of the chimney. So from March 31st, 1922 to April 4th, when the bodies were found, 1922, someone was there. And there was also, like, food eaten and things. The dog was taken care of. All these things had happened. So, what really went on and who did this and why? It has never been discovered. So, whoever did it got to roam free. Was it Lorenzo? Was it something paranormal? Was it? I mean, really, what happened to this family? No one knows. It's something. It's just a crazy mystery that intrigued me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And I hope you enjoyed it. Coming up, I have a couple things that I have brewing. Um, some really crazy coincidence death situations. Also, like I talked about, I want to go on site to something to do paranormal. And also, I have kind of like a guest spot host thing that might be coming. So stay tuned for all of that, and please hit the like and subscribe if you're into my content, and let me know if you have any ideas that you'd like me to do a case on. Um, as for that, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I love you all. Please like and subscribe again. Mwah. Bye.